Uh, it's Fat Boy and Powers Inc. Tonight's tonight. It's the revolution. Why is it always some old black and white boy telling us young fellas that we ain't relevant in a world that embellishes lack of relative content from these elements? You call them stars, I call them settlements.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy, DJ the Cartier Capo, whatever you want to call me, aka the Wolf on Wall Street. I actually got my boy, Brother Black, with me, aka the Silent Assassin.
Good. Yeah, I'm finally back. First time being on Wolf on Wall Street. What's good with your family?
I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you letting you be on the platform. I ain't gonna say that, man. Bro. He's a sharp guy. He's into the investing thing, so definitely want to have him on here because he's seeing a lot of the same things I'm seeing. We kind of got a lot of the similar plays or whatnot. So it's always an honor to have Brother Black, the Silent Assassin, on here. Anybody else who wants to talk stocks, investing, or whatever the case may be. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification, like, share, comment.
Early.
Pouring out that good alkaline water for my brothers who ain't here, Brother Sheffin, BJ, Powers, Jesse, the whole Junkyard Gang, Charles, El Presidente, God Mama, you know what I'm saying? Definitely miss y'all, and we definitely gonna get together, and we got a good show coming for y'all. Not this one, but the next one. You know what I'm saying? We had a great show today, but the next one is gonna be great. But we all know why we here. It's for the money. You know what I'm saying? We all know why we here, baby. It's for the money. I talk about one of my accounts. You know what I'm saying? My Robinhood account. So we're gonna get into it. Still in the same place. Fuel Cell, Plug, Jumia, Golden Nugget Online Gaming, Starbucks, Disney, Apple, Nike, Tesla. If you guys have noticed, there's been a lot of red. Everything's been going down, but that's to be expected. My motto, you sell high, you buy low. So if you got any kind of funds in your buying power, any accessible funds that you can even put in your buying power, this will be a good time to kind of go shopping while the market is kind of in flux. And what I mean by flux, I mean volatile.
Very.
I really don't like saying that word, but it calls for it because, Brother Black, we've seen it, right?
Yeah.
GameStop, BlackBerry, Macy's, American Airlines, and there's been a plethora of others that are being, let's say, ran up by the Reddit community and a ton of small investors trying to, quote unquote, stick it to the man. Because that's what's going on.
Basically, and Robinhood said we want no parts of it.
Oh, they did initially. Oh, AMC was in there too. I forgot about AMC as well. But
crazy, because I was sure looking at them like, man, I was wanting to, and then when you gotta be quicker than that type of moment where you don't jump on it and then boom.
Yeah.
So you just sometimes you gotta take them risks.
Yeah. So I shared this with Brother Black, and I'm gonna share this with you guys out there in YouTube land because we're family. We're all getting money together. Like I said, I'm just sharing my personal experience with you guys. I'm no financial advisor. I'm just sharing my portfolio, one of my portfolios with you guys, and just letting you know the journey that I'm on as we're all trying to seek financial freedom. So everything is been going down. You know what I'm saying? Fuel cells down, plugs down, everything's down. Only thing that I got that's been going up for me is Jumia, the African Amazon. If y'all didn't get in on that, too late. Don't even try to do it. But a lot of crazy things outside of this, the stock's going down, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the main reasons why, is because how GameStop just shot all the way up.
Right. Now it seems like Robinhood is on the scared side and don't really want. I don't know if they're just not allowing us to buy any shares of those said stocks.
No,
even with Dogecoin,
no, we're not going to get into that. Don't
even with
that.
I've looked into trying to buy like maybe, like you say, with it being so volatile, I've been kind of hesitant. I have the buying power, but I don't know. Maybe I just haven't made up my mind on what I want.
No, we're just talking strictly the stocks that's volatile, the GameStops or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like I said, AMC, like what he's talking about, Robinhood did initially shut down those stocks. Like you couldn't buy into those. all you could do was close out of them,
Yeah, exactly.
sell them. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't allow you to buy new positions into those stocks. But that was just a couple of days ago. As of yesterday, Robinhood has lifted certain restrictions to where you can buy into those, but you only can buy certain quantities. They're
Gotcha.
limiting the amount of shares. They're limiting the amount of options that option buys or sales that you can do with AMC, GameStop, BlackBerry, Macy's, American Airlines, and so on. All these stocks that have been violated by the Reddit community, the online community, and the small investor community, trying to basically break these hedge funds
Right.
and stick it to the man. You know what I'm saying?
And they succeeded.
Oh well, I mean they partially succeeded because they got people's attention. Robinhood did shut it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other trading platforms like webull still was able to allow those of us to buy GameStop and AMC, things of that. Ameritrade the same. Fidelity the same. Um, I'm gonna share this with you guys because I'm gonna keep it real with you. So when I saw that GameStop was at, like, I woke up one morning, it was like $212. I'm like, damn, it ran up that much. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until the market opens at 8:30 our time, Central Time, to see where it is. And when I looked at 8:30, it went from 212 to 325. I said, bleep that, I got to get in. So I bought in, and of course, when you buy in, the shit drops. So it started to run down. Now I kind of knew what was going on with GameStop, but not to the magnitude of where it is now. You know what I'm saying? So when I made the play and I'm watching it go down or whatever, and then I'm watching CNN, I'm watching the news, and they're all talking about GameStop and all these other companies and what's going on. I'm like, oh, I'm getting out of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the FCC coming down on little old poor investor DJ and trying to sanction me or whatever the case may be. So that you can't buy and sell on the same day. That's a violation. Make sure you remember that. You cannot buy. I mean, you can do it, but it's going to be a strike against you. You don't want that. You only get so many on certain platforms. With Robinhood, you only get like 3 or 4 where you can buy a stock and then sell it the same day. They really want you to hold on to it for at least that 24-hour business day. So the next day, I woke up, it was at like $400. I made my money back and then some. So I went to sell. Swiped up, you know what I'm saying? Robinhood, okay. I'm waiting for it to hit my funds, and it ain't coming through. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And then finally, it did sell, and they just gave me back my initial investment. I was mad as hell. Like, wait a minute, Robinhood, hold on, what the hell's going on here? And I was like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I got my bread back, even though I wanted my overs. Like everybody else, I wanted my overs. And the fact that now that they're allowing people to buy into it and you couldn't give me my overs, I was kind of pissed off, to be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Robinhood, we're gonna talk about that because I endorse you bastards all the time, and y'all gonna do me like that. But that was just my experience with the volatility of being in that particular play that's on the list of all those other ones. Now, I'm not going to get into that again. I'm not going to, I was one of the owners of American Airlines months ago when I was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? And I got in and got out, you know what I'm saying? And I highly doubt as of right now that I will see myself looking into any of those plays. Brother Black, are you going to look at the AMC, Macy's, BlackBerry, GameStop, now that the restrictions have been taken off?
If they get lower enough in the rate, I will, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
they were too.
He's more of an aggressive investor. I'm not. I kind of am a moderate kind of guy.
Dividend investor as well. I'm trying to right now. I'm more so trying to find or look for more so stocks that pay out dividends and trying to hold them. So I'm more so switching to a long-term investor more so with dividends and that sort of thing. So that's why I think I'm more so heading as of right now.
Yeah, and I'm glad Brother Black brought that up, because if you guys have watched my videos, I actually talked about choosing the type of investor that you want to be, and making those plays according to that. So if you want to collect a monthly dividend like he's talking about, which is great, you're going to want to look into stocks like AT&T, who got a 7% dividend yield, Main Street Capital, or like ETFs. Like you can look at the certain ETFs, and they have a high dividend yield. You know what I'm saying? To where if you buy a certain amount of shares, you'll see a nice monthly dividend coming back into your account, where you can either put that in your bank account, or like what most people do, like I do, I reinvest it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you brought that up. That's good, man. Brother Black's a dividend guy. That's what made you want to go that route?
Just because, like I said, with dividends, I just see that even though it may not be much, but it's still free money that you're getting back off of stocks that you're holding to begin with. Now, if you're a short sale type of investor, then yeah, that probably wouldn't be your best bet as far as to focus on dividends, because you're not holding them for no long period of time. You're waiting for them to hit their peak, and then you're selling them. So you may not get that benefit of being able to receive a dividend, because if I'm not mistaken, you have to retain that stock for 60 days before being able to receive that dividend. So that's why I say maybe I'm more so on the long-term investing side, because I'm not really looking to, unless it's a big increase in the portfolio as far as with their income that they made, like a plug where I found $6.
So outside of the dividends and the companies that have the dividends, which you think more long term, what are some stocks that you have in your portfolio that you're holding long term?
So the one key stock that I can only mention, like you stated earlier, is plug that I've had since I've pretty much opened up Robinhood. That was crazy. That was the free stock that I got, and I ended up buying more. So that's probably of all the stocks I've received since I've opened up my Robinhood account, that's probably the one I've had the longest.
No, I'm not saying what you have the longest. I'm saying what stock is your long term plays that you're going to hold on, that you're not selling.
Plug.
Like just plug.
Plug would be my. If I had to choose any one, plug would be it. Second choice would be fuel cell.
Okay.
And the reason why is because between those two, even though I probably have only had fuel cell for maybe going on a month now.
Wait a minute. Who got you the fuel cell?
We know
who got you the fuel? Can I get one credit,
put
brother?
Me up on fuel cell,
okay,
so,
thank you. You can't be on the Wolf on Wall Street and not give me my just due, brother. I don't want to have to kick you off.
Here we go,
man.
So yeah, that's what my play would be ultimately. I know that may not be the feasible, or they may not work for everybody, or they might not like that approach. So
yeah,
let me know what works for you, or what options you're going with. Maybe I want to see if
I got my long-term plays that I have of stocks that I'm not gonna plan on selling. Just long-term is Apple, Nike, Tesla, and I'm looking to keep Starbucks in that circle as well. So just those four. Plug, I'm not really looking to keep that too much long term. I'd have to see how much further the stock goes up. If it keeps going up, then I'll be able to determine that. The same with fuel cell. Neo might be long term because their EV cars that they're trying to come up with, you know, their cars is being compared to a Tesla. And so, I mean, that's a good company. I got into those guys a few times actually. When their shares were like $10, and then I ran it up, sold out, and then bought back in at 45, and now it was as high as 60 something the other day. So you know, I'm still holding on to that. But Nike, Apple, Tesla, Starbucks are my four long-term plays that I'm just not gonna sell. I did have Microsoft. I sold out of them, but I think I might get back into them. So, outside of that, you know, like I said, you know, this AMC, this BlackBerry, Macy's, and GameStop crisis has definitely made the market volatile in a negative way, but to spin it on a positive, like I said, just because you're seeing a lot of red in your portfolio, that's not necessarily a bad thing because what goes down will come back up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you have money to access money to put in your buying power or add to your buying power, I think now would be the time to come back in the market strong on Monday because these next couple weeks after what's been going on is going to be very interesting. And I think that a lot of the plays that we're in is going to actually shoot up because of that. Because now they've kind of regulated, they made it known of what's going on. People can see it, and like he said, these guys improved their point. So thank you, Brother Black, for tuning in and being a guest on Wolf on Wall Street. I might have to definitely have to bring him back. I want him to give his personal testimonies on what his account is looking like, and if he wants to share that and let you know what he's going through on his road to financial freedom, because we're all in this together. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put me on a Robinhood. He talked to me about Plug, and I always shout him out for that. And I'm glad he gave me my credit about fuel cell and some other stuff that we kind of talked about that I want him to get into. But out there in YouTube land, we do this for y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Pour out that good alkaline water from our brothers who ain't here. God Mama Chefin, BJ Powers, Jesse Charles, El Presidente. Shout out News and Pros. Go follow that. Junkyard Gang, we see y'all. God Mama, y'all go shop and get her merch and all that good stuff. Squad Cast, we go keep doing this for y'all. And go get some new shows developing, hopefully coming soon.
Right.
And y'all stay safe out there.